What's going on, guys? Cameron back again from Attack on Anime, here to bring you ReZero episode 11. This episode was so good. Like, we finally get the backstory of Rem and Ram, and seeing them start out and seeing how they just progress is so amazing, because essentially when Rem was a child, she always lived in the shadow of Ram, which is the opposite of how I would think it is, because in the present timeline, Ram seems like she respects Rem heavily, but now we see why due to their backstory. As a child, Ram was the prodigy. She was the reason they were even allowed to live, because twins are very taboo among demon clans. By Ram being so powerful, she was allowed to live along with Rem, but Rem always lived in her shadow. Even their parents were just like, yeah, if you keep practicing, one day you'll be as good as your sister. So Rem always hearing that as a child, it kind of messes with her psychologically. Like, you can see how that would damage a child, because a child always wants attention. They always want your attention specifically geared to them. But to always constantly be told that you're not as good as someone, or that you should die and this person should live just because you're that useless, of course it's going to eventually mess with your mind. So when Rem and Ram's house was attacked at night, Rem essentially hesitated, and it got Ram's horn cut off, so she's not allowed to tap into her full power anymore. And Rem, through her whole life, she's held that with her. She's been atoning her whole life. Anything she's been doing, any reason that she says, I won't allow you to hurt my sister, is because she's been atoning her entire life for hesitating on that day to save her. And she even feels bad about hesitating to save Subaru, because she smelled the jealous witch on him. So she was just like, man, I gotta hold back again. So anytime she holds back, she holds that weight, and she's determined to protect that person. At some point, Subaru decides to try to sacrifice himself. He even starts to use magic to try to save Rem and Ram. But eventually Rosewall just comes in to protect them, because Rosewall just came out of nowhere. Rosewall is so OP. I can't wait to see him actually cut loose. Like, he took out every mob beast in the forest, so now Subaru has no curse on him. I wonder if the mob beasts, like, regenerate, or is the jealous witch gonna get pissed and be like, alright, I'm just gonna make more mob beasts in this forest. So I'm kind of interested to see how that eventually works out. But the after credit scene was what had me the most excited. One, we find out that one of the kids went missing, so it's kind of confirmed that one of the kids was controlling all of the mob beasts that attacked. And I'm pretty sure it was the one with the braid that I suspected before. I kind of didn't suspect her once Subaru found her laying in the forest. But after now knowing that one of them is missing and all the mob beasts are gone, it's just like that kid is probably the one that did it. And also Rosewall, his ultimate goal is to kill the dragon. So I can't wait to see that fight go down, because that seems like an epic fight. Seeing Rosewall use his magic for the first time in this episode, like, we've seen him threaten Subaru with it one time, but seeing him actually use it, I'm just like, man, I can't wait to see what type of power he actually wants to do to fight the dragons. And by the end of the episode, Subaru finally gets that date with Amelia that he's been wanting this entire time. And he's ecstatic because he didn't die. He's like, I got all the curses off me. I've handled everything. So I feel like this is going to be that new checkpoint now, because he's finally gotten to that goal that he had before just getting that date. But he's been dying over and over again. So he kind of lost track of that. Even I forgot about that aspect of it, because so many other things have been going on, especially with Rem and Ram. So overall, this was a great episode. I want to know what you guys think about Rem and Ram's backstory. What do you think about Rosewall? What do you think about his ability, his fighting ability? What do you think he's going to do to try to fight the dragon? Because I'm kind of interested to see how he plans on attaining that goal. And what did you guys think about Subaru getting the date at the end? But until next time, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Peace.